With the rise of inflation affecting everything from grocery costs to energy bills, becoming financially fit is a top priority for people in 2023. But knowing where to start can be difficult. And joining us now is Rachel Cruz, who's a financial expert with Ramsey Solutions. Thank you for joining us and good morning.
Thank you for having me. This is an exciting topic because a lot of people out there have a lot of questions and a lot of fear, so it's a big deal.
Yeah, I was going to say definitely a much needed topic, especially considering the amount of inflation we've dealt with and just where the economy sits right now. So your company did a study and found that 4 in 10 people report having $0 in savings. What is the first step that people can take to putting a few bucks in their savings?
Yeah, I think one of the first steps is to create a budget. And that word is thrown around so often. But honestly, a budget is your roadmap to figure out, hey, how do I get savings and how do I cut back on expenses? And so you want to do a zero-based budget. You want to focus first on housing, transportation, utilities. That's going to be your top priorities. And then everything else under that is really just wants. And so you may want to cut some things out in order to save up $1,000 emergency fund. And so that's really your starter emergency fund, which is going to help lead you into getting out of debt. So this is really about just taking control of your money instead of your money controlling you.
Yeah, and I also like that last tip is about the snowfalling method, which I myself have used, where you pay off those smaller bills first, and it kind of builds that momentum because then you get to pay off some of the bigger debt as you navigate through that. So as we both have mentioned earlier, the economy has a lot of people tightening up their budgets. So how can people focus on building wealth in this new year?
Well, we actually have an event tonight called Building Wealth. If you go to RamseySolutions.com tonight at 8 p.m., there's over 300,000 people that are going to join us. And we're going to talk through this because building wealth, still, there's a consistency when it comes to investing that is still key. But when you're reading Facebook, and hearing your family members freak out about the market, it can be really scary. And so people want to pull their money out or stop investing. And so building wealth over the long term really is that consistent investing. And so we're going to talk all about that tonight. And even if you're not at the point to invest, maybe you still have debt or don't have savings, we're going to talk through it all because we want people to have a really strong financial foundation and have freedom from the stress that money brings.
Oh, a financial foundation and freedom. I love to hear it. Now, you just brought it up. Fear and money can go hand in hand sometimes, especially when money is tight. So how can people combat that?
Well, I think one of the first things is be very specific about your fear. Again, there's a lot of scary things going on in the economy. And when you just think the economy, you can be fearful and make bad decisions, but be very specific. Hey, is my job, at risk? Are we having to move and the house we want to buy is more expensive than it was 18 months ago? You want to be very specific about your fear and then focus on facts. Don't let the emotion take over. Fear is a terrible financial advisor. You make bad decisions in fear, so focus on those facts.
And you have provided us with several facts, Rachel. Thank you so much for joining. And please show me more money in 2023. Thank you so much.
Amen. Thanks.